Hello everyone, this is Bamdele from Delaware Studios. You're welcome to another episode of Java Programming. Presently, we'll be looking at subclassing in Java. In an object-oriented language like Java, subclassing is used to define a new class in terms of an existing one, whereby we declare a superclass, which is always the parent class, and some subclasses, which are also called the child class. This means they inherit, the child class inherits some attributes and methods from the superclass, which is also called the parent class. In our projects in encapsulation, which we did earlier before moving into subclassing, we have the employee Java class and also the employee test main class. Now, our employee Java class is going to be our superclass, which other classes will inherit from it. For us to be able to have a full working application, I would like to complete our employee Java class in the sense that in our constructor over here, I would like to pass in the appropriate parameters that will be useful in the course of the application. Okay, I'm going to pass in the integer, the employee ID, comma, the string, the name, comma, also another string, which are just like the fields, SSN, comma, double, now the salary. Okay, these are the necessary parameters that will be passed. So for us to be able to actually assign these passed parameters into the declared fields, we're going to use the this keyword like this. You call on emp id equals to the emp id, which is gonna be equals to these parameters. Sorry for that. These parameters declared will be equal to this. That's these variables will actually save the parameters being passed in. That's just what it signifies. So I'm going to do that for the rest of the fields. These dot name, which is going to be equals to name. Okay. These dot ssn, which is going to be equals to ssn. These dot salary, which is going to be equals to salary. Okay, that's fine. Now we're going to have a couple of get and set method. We're going to have for the get employee ID, for the name, we already have for the name, for the SSN and for the salary. So let me quickly create over here public int get emp id, that's the name of the method with no parameter. Okay, you're going to return emp id. Cool. Okay, we've done for the get name, so we have to do for the get SSN. Let me just put that in here. Okay, sorry. Public string get SSN. Okay, takes no parameter. It's going to return a value, which is the SSN. That's cool. Okay, we've been able to do our get name and also the set name. Now let's do our get salary. I have to get the salary as well. Public double this time. Get salary method Okay. Okay, return keyword salary. Okay, that's cool. Now we'll set the name. It sits here. Okay, we are going to do a sort of raise salary in sense, probably in a company that they actually want to add some amount of money to the salary. There'll be a method that will handle that, probably in terms of appraisal. Call it double. It's going to hold a parameter and the name parameter is increase. Okay. We're going to make sure the increase is not less than 0. Okay. Going to be a comment. Make sure the increase, check that, is not less than 0. Okay. So now I'll be going to follow by an if statement to test for that. It's going to be increase is greater than 0. Okay. If increase is greater than 0, salary should be added. It's going to be plus equals to the increase. So continually, salary will be added to increase, and the salary will be returned. So with this now, we have a full structure of the parent class, which is going to be employee. Now, we'll have to create a child class called manager, because manager will definitely extend employee. So let's go over here. Let's create a new Java class, because a manager is also what? An employee. Okay. Set it up here. Okay. So public class manager, this is very important, extends employee. Very, very important. Okay. Okay. It needs a constructor. But for that, I'm going to declare a field. For that, call private string the department name. The department name. Okay. So I'm going to declare my constructor, which is going to be public manager. I'm going to pass into that. So in my manager parameters, I'm going to pass into it the employee ID declared earlier, which is from the superclass, the string name, okay, another string SSN. These are all from the employee class. Double salary string department name. This is new. This is only unique to the manager. Okay, let's see how it goes. Don't worry about that. We're going to declare, we're going to call a keyword called super, which is actually, we're going to call the employee ID, which contains in the superclass employee, the name, SSN, and salary. These are all there in the superclass of the what? Of the employee. Now, there's a gimmick here. The super keyword is used to call the constructor of the parent class. It must be the first statement in the constructor. Now, this field, employee ID, name, SSN, and salary, is just unique to the employee class. And now the manager class extends the employee, thereby getting all attributes of the employee with the manager class attributes. So if you notice from the first top constructor, we have the ID, name, SSN, salary, but this department name is unique to the manager. Now we've called on the super, which these four fields are unique to the employee. Now that's why the super keyword is being used at this moment. I hope you understand that. Now, for us to finish up, because we have the department name for initialization, we're going to call on this keyword, which is going to specify, because we've already declared that as a field or a variable, department name. Wonderful. Now there is a method to call or to get the department name. We call this string get department name. This will actually get us the department name. There's a return value which is going to be department name. Very okay. Catch me in my second tutorial on subclassing, where we are going to talk about some other Java class that extends the parent class employee, like the admin, like the director, and also I will explain explicitly on how to instantiate or how to call these classes from the caller class, which is the employee test.java class. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Take care.